It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
10. Cougar 19. Steady.
Design bootleg here. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Come on, Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To throw here on 1st down. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Seven Pirates. Ready? Panther 60.
He's going to throw it again. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. The rookie from Tennessee found that opening. Ends up with a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing it again here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Go!
Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Taking a shot deep here. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Connects with his back, Hall. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready? Viking 18.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 13-0 lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 65, trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
7 Pirates.
1st down throw here for Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Again, Ward going to the air. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds a man right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Okay, ready?
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
19 left. Let's go now. 19 Tigers. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Jets with an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
On the set.
Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. 19, 18. 18 Cardinal. 18, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Ready, set.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Get it. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Cowboy, Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
On the ready.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
68. 70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, it's Ward. he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
Tag. 70 Lions.
I'll throw it here on first. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Ready? 6, ready.
Setting up to throw. They set up the screen here for Hall. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Got to be pretty good after it. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw here on first down. Pass it at the 7. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Hall. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal.
Go! Viking 8, ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
The kick by Lutz is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Get it. Ready.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Garindo again. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On third down, here's Garindo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. Let's go.
They go right back to Garindo. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Here's Garindo on 2nd down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garindo on the toss. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And dose of the hurry up here.
Check. 18, Rattler. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now looking to throw with Ward. All in left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jets into the nickel, 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Running back motions right. They give here to the motion man. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Shot 60, shot 60. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
7 Pirates. Viking, 18. 18, Pioneers.
He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. The Money Hooker has it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground. Here's Garindo. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Andre Cisco who held him down there.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Now Ward. Screen to the running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Going to be caught. Tony Pollard works the sideline inside the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now gives it Garindo, running left. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready, Warrior 70, 18 Cardinal, 8, ready.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. That's complete to Alec Iomanner.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connection is made. Io Manor. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Ward. Throws caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready up.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Come on. Ready.
Running for the first with Pollard. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 4th down, Ward. Catch made. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Titans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Ready, Dragon 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Another throw here on 2nd down. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Pass to 60. Pass.
Third and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Bates now for the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Titans make it 17 all.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on second and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Cut back team. Cut back team. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ward. It's Irwin downfield. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 20 yards on that play. And the Titans have a first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Man. Back up.
Trying an inside give to Gurindo. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. So the offense staying put to go for it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
4th down, here's Ward. Out left, Eilman makes the grab. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Okay.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Hall running between the tackles. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Throwing now on first down. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Still sticking with the passing game. He has it at the 5! And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. Catch made over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Fits it through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, Gurindo. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Chimere Dike, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Got it. Ready?
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Tag. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Steady.
Back to throw it. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans losing by 7. deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Desperation time here. It could be a force. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
Intercepted by the Jets. Result of the play is a turnover.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They start the drive with Hall. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 19, 18.
They're going to pass it here. That's Mitchell on the slant. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Get it. Go.
He'll try to do it himself. He has the 1st down, and now, Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 9.
Coming right is Hall. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
We'll go with a design keeper. So it's a rover win for the Jets. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say goodbye from now.